Alright, I'm about to get started with a few more hours of Dishonored. We only have this one last mission for this DLC, I believe. And it does seem like the missions in this game are a bit longer, so I'm not really sure if I'm going to get this finished tonight. But I did want to get this at least started, and hopefully finished up sometime before this week. Actually, let me check something. Because I don't mean just this, but... yeah, that's alright. Hold on, I'm just looking at the missions menu here. I want to get an idea of how long the second DLC is, because it comes with a second one as well. Hopefully it doesn't just launch me into it. Alright, thankfully it didn't. Well, that's weird. This one only has one, it seems, from. Or maybe it works differently? I don't know. Weird. I know that this isn't actually seen in the video anyway, but that doesn't matter. Huh, so if I do the second DLC, I'm not sure how long it's going to take exactly. Because it doesn't really seem to say. Weird. Well, anyway. I did want to see if we could finish everything involved in this Dishonored, at least one Dishonored 1 series. But I'm not exactly certain how long that'll take at this point. This shouldn't take much longer. So let's see, I think it did autosave, so that's good. I don't have to go back and change any of the weapons or the powers that we unlocked. So I shouldn't have to worry about that at least. Yeah, that's about it. Huh. Alright, I think I'm gonna get this started now. Just so it doesn't go too late in time. The last mission, I think we kind of finished a bit on the later side of things. Okay, tell them the times. So I made all these saves for it, so I should be able to basically see how long it took. I mean, it wasn't as long as I thought it was. Alright, well, either way, we'll see how long this one is. It's supposed to be the last mission of the game, so it might be a bit on the longer side. Alright then, I'm going to bring up the screen now. Before I do so, though, I'll send out the thanks as always to Seraph Creed and TeaMasterSen for being members of the channel. Thank you very much, boys. Oh, I have to make sure the thing, because sometimes the videos don't always come live. It just stays on the black screen. Did I not do this last time? I thought I did. Might be that they don't save this part. Alright, I'll just quickly do this again. It's not too bad. I think I said to just get most of this stuff because it's supposed to be the last mission. So I guess we would just spend all our money now. There we go. I'll use this in case we need it. Non-lethal trap. Maybe we'll get those as well. Are there any favors? No, there's no favors on this. I think this only applies to the actual weapon, not the non-lethal version. Or at least that's my assumption with this. That's just regular grenades. Let me get these. Alright, I figured that. Still have 500. I'm definitely not gonna need the lethal ones, even though the funny thing is we have gotten people killed in this. I don't know how much the lethal and non-lethal matters in this version of the game. I think someone told me it did matter, but I'm not sure in what way, given that it's just kind of a short DLC. And, I mean, after this point, there's not going to be any more gameplay. I guess maybe it'll be a short cutscene at the end, but we kind of already know what happens in the main story of the game, so that can't really change, can it? Are they Arcmon? Yeah, they're lethal. I'm not going to get the upgrade to that. And the stun mine is just out of reach. Not that it matters. I think we have enough items as it is. We confirm. No, I guess we don't have to confirm it, just exit. Yes, that is fine, game. I am not worried about it, so you shouldn't be worried either. Now, what were we doing? Ah, yes, Delilah there. We don't need that anymore, do we? Or maybe we do. I guess we'll see if the lady shows up again. She probably will. She seems to have done that with all the other missions, so why stop here?
Dad, we've been attacked. Overseers are tearing the place apart. Looking for you. They're holding our remaining men, and their leader is in your chambers as we speak. If we take him out and free our men, we can still drive the Overseers back.
I want to know how the bastards found us in the first place.
It is funny how they're giving me all these items now, when I just bought the things that I got. So, obviously I can't pick this stuff up now. And of course, the thing that I did pick up, we're not going to be using, so that's even more silly. Now, why exactly would I need more runes at this point? I guess I could always get more upgrades for things that I have on that screen. That doesn't really change now, does it? I suppose not. Oh, where am I going? Up there? Well, I guess it would be, because it's the only place I can go at this point. And there's nothing down here, was there? At least not that I'm seeing. Oh, but we got plenty of company up here, at least. I don't know if I should look around. It doesn't seem to be anything. It would usually glow. So I feel like further exploration is probably just going to waste some time. What are these guys doing here anyway?
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars
Oh,
tonight?
I didn't mean to drop down that much. I just want to get seen. I couldn't tell if he was looking this way or not. I figured he was on his way back because they tend to come back when I'm trying to sneak. So we knock this guy out. He'll turn around. Wow, he's about to turn around like a jerk. Right, he's coming back, of course. It does seem like they give it a lot. They add a lot more guys to these levels than they did in the first, or not the first, but I guess the regular version of the game. It's a bit weird. I feel a lot more compelled to knock all these guys out because there doesn't seem to be any alternative ways around. Whereas with the regular game, you kind of always had to... What is this guy doing? Is he infected? I think that he was...
Checking out.
What? How did we get seen? What the hell? That doesn't really make sense to me, but sure.
The Abbey doesn't train fools. I know someone is
What's
here.
funny is it looks like he's totally alerted too. Oh, come on. What is
Everything
this?
seems in order.
Yeah, get out of here.
Probably rust into everything.
Probably. Ugh, he's gonna get in my way now too. Of course he's coming this way. Oh, no. Oh. I swear the AI is like designed to be really annoying in this version. They're always coming at you as if they know where you are. And like when I turned around to go around that way, then he started reversing. Oh, whatever. Not much you can do now about it. Hide you over here. Yeah, there's books and stuff. I'm not gonna read that. I'd be able to be taken out. Oh, he's coming back already. Wow. These guys really don't know what they're doing. Just keep going back and forth. Question is he gonna turn around again? Yep, he is. Or not? Oh, I guess he's rummaging through the desks. That's what that animation's supposed to be. Looks strange to me, though. Alright, away with you. Stupid pain in the ass. Hey, I suppose I could have went out this way, actually. Look at this. There's a window here to... What exactly, I don't know. But I did not notice this until just now. I guess that's why it pays to be looking around every which way. These ears just kind of look like dead ends when I was climbing up them. Oh, I got this place cleared out anyway, which is good. Wonder what happened to those people out there, if they were the Weepers or if they're just regular guards that got taken out by something else. What's going on out here? Oh, there's a captured assassin. It probably means they had the stupid music box. I guess I have a couple of these guys in this level. It's such a weird thing to do. Well, I cannot use this here. So my power just go out immediately? Yeah. That makes sense, huh? What I'll have to do is I have to find another way around and then knock out the guy with the sleeper dart. So I can't do it from this angle. At least, not reliably. I guess there's an upstairs I can get to, and then I can work my way around, come back down on that other side, and then take them out. So it would look like I'd have a shot there at least. Probably go out here and then go around. Is that a guy with a music box? Yeah. Another captured assassin, or is that... Oh, these are my guys that they killed. I see now. Oh. Alright, now that guy definitely should have seen me, but he's not as alerted as I thought he'd be. Because he looks like he's all the way, but he's not really doing much of anything. Check under everything. Yeah, shut up. In fact, I should probably save that, because I don't want to have to redo all that climbing and stuff. It's a little silly.
Nothing after all.
Should probably just be tanking at this point. I got all these extra darts to knock these people out.
Probably just the...
That's not too bad. Come on, dude. What are you looking for? Do you even know what you're looking for? I bet you don't. Oh, that's a bad patrol. This guy. And this guy turns around, because why wouldn't he turn around right there? Although he didn't suspect the thing, apparently. Oh god, there's multiple people coming. Oh, are you kidding me?
Let's just see what happens if I get another crack at this guy.
Yeah, we'll see. Alright, keep going that way. I swear, if you guys... Oh my goodness. Why are they all patrol around this way now? I swear, these guys weren't here before. It's like they can smell a party developing in this area. So they all walk over and start looking for me. I guess that one guy did see me a little bit, so maybe that's why they come over. Yeah, I guess it probably does make sense. What the? Well, that was glitchy. What the hell? I don't even know what that was about. Did I hear someone teleport in? Thought I did. Hey, look, now no one's here. That's what I mean. So weird. I guess they're just like out of my... Yeah, because now they're all around. Yeah. These guys are just constantly like, out of my range, and then when I go out, they just start walking out. That's funny.
Probably rats into everything.
Probably rats. Shut up. How's that for a rat? Is there a guy right around here now? Yeah, there is.
Some
Duty over here.
Yeah, duty, whatever you say. I could probably just leave these guys in here. No one's coming in to check. Oh, speaking of which, a guy just came in. Oh, come on, Corvo. Not Corvo. Come on, non-Corvo. What's his name? Damn, I forgot it. Dowd? Yeah, Dowd's the name. Hey, TeaMasterSen, how are things going with you? Hello, Hugens. What's up? You just got home? Awesome. Hope you're having a good night. And you too as well, TeaMasterSen, of course. We've been slowly taking out people in this level. I feel like... I don't know, I kind of said it to myself before. But I kind of feel like in this DLC of the game, you kind of do a lot more taking people out than you would in the regular version. I don't know if it's just the way I'm playing it, but it seems that there's typically less ways to kind of sneak around in this one. And it's funny that I said it, because in the regular game, I kind of lent more towards taking people out anyway, even though I did have the option of kind of avoiding confrontation. Oh god, yes, he would do that. Oh. Oh. What the fuck? Alright, it may not be clear, but that was not what I had intended to do. Might be hard to believe, but... Nah, that was my plan there, to just fall down and die. Now, where did that leave us off, I wonder? Am I ever gonna kill anyone off in this game? Well, it's funny that you say that, Fantron. Also, hello, Fantron. How are you doing, by the way? Because we have accidentally killed someone at 2 different points, I believe now. Oh, fucking asshole. There we go. And you know they kind of skirt around your moves like that sometimes. There was someone that was accidentally consumed by rats, or who the fuck saw me? I'm not gonna worry about it. I taken out a guy over here, but what did I do with his body? I don't know if that was saved or not. So yeah, that's funny that you should say that. Anyway, I hope you guys have had a good weekend and stuff. I kind of taken a few days off of streaming recently. I'm gonna grab this quickly. Any other loot you may have. Of course, last week we had the little Thanksgiving break, so I figured I would take a break from doing streams. At least on Thanksgiving I had to. It was kind of necessary because I was out the whole night. And then afterwards I was kind of like, I'll relax for a little bit, take some days off from streaming since I've been doing a lot for like the week or so beforehand. I figured giving a little bit of a break might be a good thing every now and then. Now I'm kind of looking for the right thing to use here, since I cannot multitask. Can I grab this guy maybe real quick? He's been kind of a pain in my rear, so if I can take care of him, that'd be kind of nice. There we go. So anyway, I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving, or just a standard weekend for those of you who don't really care about Thanksgiving and that kind of thing. Oh, I did not. I tried to loot this, but I don't think I can pick it up anyway. I think it's just bullets, not money. You watching Disney Plus? What are you watching on Disney Plus? I've heard about that. I know a lot of people are into that new Star Wars thing. I have not seen it yet. For 2 reasons. I don't really have Disney Plus. And also, I do not really care exceedingly much for Star Wars. I've seen the movies. I like the original movies, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. The Mandalorian, yeah, I figured. I think that's what most people are into. I don't know if it's the only original thing they have on there. But otherwise, they just have like old movies and stuff, right? This guy's gonna be a pain. I predict it. I predict he was gonna do that. Oh boy, this might be a tough spot. Yeah. Be cautious when it comes to it because they're probably gonna turn around. That's my motto for this game. They're probably gonna turn around exactly when you don't want them to. I've learned that the hard way. I'm more of a PC gamer after all. Yeah, I do play games more on the PC than anything. Really, the only reason I would get a game for a console would be if it was an exclusive. And even then, I would prefer it to come out for the PC. I still find it annoying that some companies, even to this day, they'll release the game for the console first, and then like a year or so later for the PC. It's kind of like, yeah, we know what you're doing. You're just kind of counting that PC gamers will be impatient, want to play the game on a console, and then buy the game twice. It's kind of annoying and stupid, but it must work for them because they keep doing it. Ugh. I should have just went for it because I probably would have had enough time. Let's see how this works itself out. Oh. Apparently that didn't get me caught. What the hell? I thought we'd killed him too. But it looks like it's fine. Well, that was strange. Yeah, and actually also about what you said, Fantron. Rather than watch TV or, you know, movies, a lot of times I will play a game instead. I'd much rather do that. There's not a lot of whole TV shows or movies that interest me that much, in general. But I am glad to hear that people are enjoying the new Star Wars TV show, at least. Because I know a lot of their fans have been disappointed with the stuff they've been doing lately when it comes to like the movies and whatnot, so at least they finally did something which is kind of pleasing people for once. That's because more people play on their consoles more often than their PC. Well, I kind of think that it's more that most people don't really have gaming PCs that are built for, well, gaming, I guess, in general. Because it's cheaper to buy a console. So that tends to be what happens. What's this about? Huh.
This map shows a coordinated sweep of the flooded district, but the overseers here didn't stick to the plan.
But I feel like people that do have PCs will play the shit out of them more than the console.
The commerce building is a good place to look.
At least that's how it is for most people that I know. Once they get a gaming PC, that's usually what they'll play on primarily. Really, there's so many disadvantages to going back to a console. It's kind of annoying when you pretty much have to with certain games. And this guy's gonna see me because I can't really do anything else about it. What the fuck? Did I teleport through the ceiling? What happened there?
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night? Chances are very good.
That was very strange. I didn't know it was gonna go out that far. At all. Yeah, was I don't think I was aimed at the door, was I? That was weird. It's like they didn't count the roof as actually being physical. Yeah, just gonna leave this guy over here. I doubt they'll see him. But regarding if you're talking about the release dates of games on the PC being a lot later than on console, some companies, I don't think that's really an excuse. And the reason I say this is because game development at this point seems to be very standard. It's not like it was, say, a console generation or two ago, where the systems had very different architectures, where you'd have to design around them and be taking into account different kinds of processors that are entirely different from what you'd have on a PC. Now they're all very similar to being a PC. So I think development really isn't that different from making it on the consoles at this point. And indeed, most of the games that are made at this point are made on like Unreal Engine or whatever. And that's also something that's primarily a PC engine, but it's also compatible with consoles. So I think it's just kind of an excuse that companies say. That way they can try to milk people out of buying a game twice if they can. Because I know that some people do it. Son of a bitch. Did I know what's going to happen to YouTube next year? Oh, I know. I think I talked about this a little bit already. We can talk about it again. It's always fun to bitch about YouTube, isn't it? It's always a good conversation on the streams. Because usually there's always something new that they're doing. But yeah, I think it's entirely ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous on a number of fronts. I think to give it a little bit of summary for maybe anyone that's unfamiliar with the situation, let me come listen to this after the fact. YouTube was fined by, I guess it was the FTC. I'm not entirely familiar with the situation. I've only heard about it after the fact from people. So you have to forgive me if I get any of the facts wrong, and please correct me if that's the case. But they were fined by the FTC because they were collecting information on children, as they put it, or something like that, to that effect. And what that primarily means is that they were kind of collecting their data as they do with pretty much anyone else on the internet. And at least from what I can gather, it's not like they were trying to maliciously collect data from anyone. It's just the fact that YouTube, or I should just say Google in general, Alphabet, pretty much just collects data on absolutely everyone that uses their services, whether that's YouTube, Gmail, their Google search engine, wherever the hell else it may be in general. They, you know, there's cookies, which say like what websites you visit, all that stuff, and that information also goes in their AdSense and advertisement programs, so they know what ads to serve you so they can make the most money from it. And they pretty much do that for everyone in general. Now, what happens is that kids, they're able to use the internet same as anyone else, and the fact is, there's no real way to know who is using that computer or device or whatever it may be to access the internet or watch a video on YouTube. So they were saying that because kids are able to get on YouTube and watch videos, and YouTube's able to track what videos the user watches, that apparently Google is responsible for that, which I think is personally very silly. I'm not even a fan of Google, and anyone can attest to this. But I think it's just more of a problem that parents don't know what the hell they're doing, and they just kind of hand their kids devices. And the fact that people are collecting data like Google, I mean, yeah, technically I don't think people should be selling children's data in general. It's kind of a sketchy business. But that isn't primarily what Google was doing. They're just selling data in general of users on the internet. I don't think they necessarily disseminate personal information, although I could be wrong. I mean, I wouldn't put it above them. or below them, or whatever you want to say at this point, because Google does do a lot of sketchy things. But I really don't think they're personally... I mean, I don't think they're giving out the actual personal information of who is who. But anyway, so these kids who had their data collected, apparently now that Google got fined for it, what they decided to do is shift all the burden then over to the people on YouTube by saying that now the people on YouTube have to report whether their videos are aimed for kids or adults or whatnot. And they have to do that for every single video. And if they get it wrong, they could get fined by the FTC, which I'm not even sure how it's possible. Because the fact is, absolutely no individual YouTuber, or like anyone that streams in general, is collecting that information. If there's anyone that's collecting that information, it is Google. So how the user is responsible for Google collecting that information is absolutely beyond me, and I just fell. It's ridiculously stupid, and I don't believe that could actually be held up in a court of law, because the notion is absolutely absurd. When an individual has not collected any such information, how are they responsible for that information? It's quite ridiculous. It's because Google broke the law. Yeah, there's a law in place, but I'm going to say, in my opinion, it's absolutely ridiculous. The act seems like it's something that's more in general to protect children from online predators, which I absolutely agree with. But I think the use of it against Google in this case is a bit far-reaching. Because the fact is, it's kind of ridiculous that they expect every website has to keep in mind somehow that there are going to be unknown users on their pages that are minors, which are accessing that site against the terms of service, and that they're supposed to be responsible for that. The problem is we kind of live in the society where everyone just kind of hands their children tablets, and I've seen people do this close to me, and I am not approving of it either. And they expect that to be their babysitter, and that nothing could possibly happen with this child having an unmonitored contact with the internet. And it's a completely naive and ridiculous notion, which is funny because parents these days would have been raised on the internet to begin with, so they should definitely know better. It's like if you just gave your child a phone and expected everything to work out hunky-dory. Oh, that's what parents do these days anyway, so it's not like that's an absurd notion. I wouldn't do that with my kids if I had any. I think that's kind of ridiculous.
This is a waste. These ones never talk.
I'm just gonna shoot these assholes, because, you know, fuck them.
Look at this. That might be worth checking out.
What happened there? Can you fucking go to sleep? What's going on here? Well, that didn't work somehow. What if it'll be the end of YouTube? If YouTube ends, well, I'll let you know. It's gonna be the end because of a number of different things. There's a lot of shit that YouTube does which is fucked up, which has lost them the goodwill of people. Then there's ridiculous government intervention with this kind of stuff that I'm talking about, which I think hurts it. I don't know, man. The thing with YouTube is they've done a lot of other stuff to screw themselves over. And it's like a whole history on itself to rehash and go through. Alright, now he's fucking knocked out. Shut up. Stupid assholes. Like, the fact is, YouTube really hasn't prioritized their users in a very, very, very long time.
Cut the rope.
My hands are tied.
Well, I also don't want to hurt you, dude. Oh, here we go. I'm like, if I actually cut you, I feel like I'm gonna kill you. Good, get out of here. Get to safety. You know, I kind of want to make a video about something, and it's the fact that their copyright system is so broken that, for whatever reason, if I really wanted to, there are actually a couple of channels right now that I could go and claim and take down their videos on, because they supposedly have videos that are similar to mine. Now, those videos, I will say, are not my videos. They are videos of games that are the same games that I've played, but for whatever reason, in YouTube's estimation, they believe that I'm the owner of the footage in those videos, so I would have a right to claim those videos or take them down if I wanted to. Now, I've not done that because it's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how it is that YouTube figured that out, because it's absolutely something that's not true. But it is something which somehow I have the option to do in my YouTube Creator Studio. And it's really weird too. It's a couple of videos of random stuff. It's like Resident Evil, some videos of Orphan, and I'm trying to remember the other game. There's another game that I had some videos for that I could take down from just random people. And I have no idea how that works. Because it's not every single video of that game. It's just like a couple of different people's. Oh, there's a guy right here. Luckily, things worked out because I wasn't actually checking. This is in the middle of a story. I don't think that's actually true, Fantron. I'll explain it in a second. I think when it comes to its users, when it comes to like the creators making videos, the people watching videos, yes, they do think that. And technically that is true at this point. YouTube pretty much can do whatever they want, and there really is still no absolute alternative to that. However, where they don't have this free will is when it comes to several large entities. And that would be music companies, Hollywood, and a few governments. I guess it would be the US, probably the EU as well. And maybe that's about it. I don't think there's any other really governments that they care about outside of those. Those are probably the biggest ones. Obviously not China, since they're not even allowed to operate in China. But pretty much everything that YouTube does is focused on trying to appease those groups and not get on their bad side, even if what they do isn't necessarily the right thing, or, you know, their demands they're making aren't necessarily the right ones. Like the music companies and Hollywood and whatnot have the ability to sue the fuck out of Google if they want to, and I think on several occasions they have, but they've been very costly lawsuits for I think all parties involved, so they don't really want to do that. But what they were able to do is get terms involved which really hurt the creators of the website. And Google was fine with that because they don't really care about the creators of the website. The way the Content ID system works is completely flawed. And it's a broken mess. But the fact is they don't care about being a broken mess because it avoids them getting lawsuits from these record companies and movie studios. And that's all they really care about. Oh, fuck. Well, this isn't fun. It's stupid. I can get up here, maybe this will make it a bit easier. Nope, slide down. I should have dropped down for this part. I don't know why I did that. I didn't need to take this guy out, I just saw him. I'm like a dog that chases a car. I see this dude and I immediately have to figure out some way to knock him out. I can go around this way. Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts on this, but it's mostly a disorganized mess in my head, which I haven't really ever put down. A lot of people make videos on this kind of stuff. Well, this sucks. I guess I could just leave this guy here. I don't think anyone's coming. And this looks like a dead end. Unless this guy gets eaten by rats, which could happen. Probably will happen because this has happened before. But do I even care? Yeah, not really. So, I mean, in a sense, yeah, I can kind of sympathize with YouTube in the fact that it's much easier for them to just not try pissing off these larger entities to avoid getting sued. Like, I mean, that does make sense. It's just annoying that they have no backbone to defend the very people that kind of make it up. But, I mean, if they can get away with it, then that's what they're going to do. It's what, I guess, a reasonable company that's in it to make money would do with such a situation. Now, about the current thing they're doing, I still think that's ridiculous. I still don't see how that's legal. I'm not really sure if that's officially what's supposed to be happening, that people are getting fined, because the idea seems so absurd to me. I feel like it would never actually hold up in court. I would actually love to see that happen. I mean, it would suck for whoever gets involved in such a lawsuit, but I just do not see how it would hold up in court. That they say, oh, well, you did not mark this video as being advertised for children on YouTube, so you're going to be fined, you know, $64,000, where the fuck it is. That's such an absurd notion. Because if you were in the court, you would say, what information have I collected? I've broken no law. The only entity that broke the law would have been YouTube in that situation. Or Google, more specifically, because they're the ones collecting the data and selling said data for ads and whatnot. So that responsibility would still be on them. Even if they say it's supposedly on you, most they could do is say that you broke their terms of service, which they could ban you from the platform, I suppose. But actually getting fined money from the government? Yeah, not sure about that one. Of course, YouTube can say whatever the hell they want. It's really funny that now that we can go into this conversation, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I guess I'm just taking these random people out and helping the assassins. I guess I wasn't paying attention to the storyline for this. Well, there's one here. The guy's behind there, so I have to take him out first. And I'll save, because you know how this worked out last time. I guess it was the music box deflects their bullets, or your bullets, or darts, whatever you want to call them. Is this gonna give me a view? I think it will. I have to drop down on faith here, but
Are you enjoying the sounds of total defeat? It's
here we go.
my ears. Damn! Let my hand feed your heart to the hounds.
I like how they hear you instantly. What the hell? Why are you throwing grenades, dude? Someone see me? I heard a little musical cue for that.
I'll survive.
I'm glad to hear that, my dude.
I'll await your signal.
At least we got some more darts for doing that. Pretty much have to use the darts in this situation. Alright, there's two more, so that's what's going on here. Glad the game showed that, because I was not paying attention. Yeah, and a little example of how just broken the content ID system was, I saw a couple of tweets earlier today from various people saying that their videos got claimed by, this random companies like Imagination, LCD or whatever. Let's just say.
What's going on there?
Shut up. I'm trying to talk. So, this happens pretty routinely where a random company will claim your videos and they'll do it on behalf of someone else. In this case, it was apparently another YouTuber uploaded those videos to be collected, which is kind of ridiculous. So it's like one channel did a Let's Play of several games, then started having this company claim videos from other content creators who played the same game so they could make money off of it, which is something which should not be allowed in any form, but you can get away with it on YouTube because of how broken the system is. And it's something that will probably be fixed in a few days. I don't care if this guy sees me, he can suck my dick. Yeah, we're just gonna shoot these guys. Should have waited. Probably, take that potion. Oh, eat my dick. I did get a good view on him, though. There we go. It's funny how much quicker that goes when you just get seen and don't care. There's just like too many guys in this area. That was a problem. Now here's one of our guys. Yeah, go for it.
I'll wait for your word.
Absolutely. One of the funny things that's happened to me repeatedly is... I'm trying to remember which video it was in particular. It's one of the Danganronpa videos. I think it's maybe the first trial or something, when you have that, stupid little cutscene with like the, God, what are they called? The executions, that's what it is. I couldn't think of the word. I was struggling. When you have the execution, you have that little animation. Apparently they use the same animation in the anime that they made for it. So there's been several times when those videos have been flagged for being from the anime. It's like, oh, it's claimed by, whatever. I think it was something ridiculous like NBC Universal or something. Like, I guess they had the rights for the anime in the US or somewhere. So I'm like, what the hell? I get this claim for NBC Universal. It's clearly not the anime, it's the game. But it's an automated system. Obviously no one checks. Why would they bother to check? They don't get penalized for it. So it's not like they're going to bother to actually check and make sure things like this are accurate. So I disputed it and eventually got resolved. But what's funny is then, sometime later, the videos got claimed again. This time not from NBC Universal, but it's from some strange Italian company, let's say. And guess what? It's from the Italian dub of Danganronpa. And like, are you kidding me? Like, how many fucking claims are going to be for the same content? Now it's going to be claimed because there's also an Italian version of the anime, and they're going to try to claim this content? It's absolutely ridiculous. Alright, fuck these guys.
Inform the mission. It's you.
Well, apparently we neutralized the target. I guess that it starts a huge fight, because I didn't know we were getting into all this.
Take out his leg.
Whoops. This guy's invincible? Well, I didn't know that was happening. I guess this is like the boss fight? I wasn't paying attention to where we were going because it's only a story. Oh well. Well, that sucks. We'll have to try that again, I guess. Well, I'm not going to go back in here because I didn't actually mean to in the first place. Let's see. Captured assassins in there that way. So let's try to go around. Maybe I could go past them. I think that's the main building we started out in, right? So I could just go around through the window. Oh crap, we're falling. We are falling, and I cannot stop it. Except I did stop it, but that's being dramatic. Alright. I think there's some more darts down here. I want to collect them, because I think we're kind of running low. We might need them for this next fight if we do have trouble. That was kind of funny. I didn't know that the guy's going to cause all havoc to be wrecked. Man, they could really give me some more of those sleep darts instead of these stupid normal bolts. I really have no appreciation for them right now. Let's climb up here. Alright, let's bide our time. I guess we should release the last assassin. Maybe if you free them all, they help you in the last battle. I would assume that'd be the case. There must be something for doing all this stuff. Are we really slow right now or what? I feel like our guy's slower than he usually goes. I guess we could just tank this. We pretty much have to take this guy out either way. Well, I really could get around them if there was another window, but I'm not seeing it. Let me go over here and look. Because you can't get back out here to the left, which is where I think you need to go if you want to get all the way around. So that just kind of ends there. Right? Yeah, I don't think you can get further. Kind of sucks, man. Let me see. Why would they design it like this? There has to be another way that I'm just not seeing. Let me save the game. I don't know if I saved recently. I think I probably just saved. Yeah, that's a recent save. I'm just getting paranoid.
Wait, who is that?
I didn't make it.
Probably rats into everything.
Probably rats. Please get him. Oh, there we go. We actually did it. Oh, man, I'm so impressed with myself. All right, I needed that victory. I know it's nothing impressive, but I feel a lot better about getting that done. All right, yeah, whatever. All right, let's do this.
Thank you.
There you go.
I'll wait for your word.
Okay. So yeah, they're all waiting for my word. Let's take a look at these. I don't think I've checked them out since I got them. I think we are near the end, Fantron. This is supposed to be the last mission, I believe. I don't need this. Probably not gonna need this. Not gonna need this. This could be useful. We might be, I don't know this, because they're gonna be killing them. I don't think I want to kill them. They're supposed to be very near the end, actually. I don't think it really matters too much what I equip here. I'll keep this on just in case. But I have the feeling this would actually kill them, which we're still trying to avoid doing. Let me top off on our health. I think this might be the end right here, although I'm not positive. Let me check my mission log. I mean, this does get wrapped up very quickly. This is the end right here. But it seems to be all that we have left. Well, I don't know. Maybe there is more? Because we still have to do the whole stuff with Delilah. Or maybe that's the next DLC, because that does seem to have some involvement with witches. I don't know. I'm not really that sure, to be honest, Vantron. I'm not really sure how this works. We'll find out very soon. This is the last objective we have right now. That's what I'll say.
Yes, of course.
Of course it could. You get a lot worse, dude. Stop your bitching. Oh, dude, right here. Oh, dude. We'll have to take him out.
Take this.
Whoa. That missed. Come on. That was lame. I should have known there's gonna be a guy here, but it seems like most times when I hesitate, I end up getting seen by them. So I just kind of wanted to get in and get him. Probably should use some of these mines and whatnot. Oh, this might be it. Okay. So I want to take out some of these guys first, that way they don't intervene in the fight. I wonder if there's a cutscene that plays if we get to him without being seen. Probably not. Oh god. I might be able to use this to my advantage, or get seen. Not sure which one. There we go. That's one guy out. But if you're asking if I'm going to do Fallout tonight after I finish streaming this, I'm not sure about that. Like I said, it does depend on if this actually is ending here, if it continues on. Okay, get this guy too. Please let me know if I can get this guy too. Oh, that's nice. It's possible if the stream ends, I mean, if the game ends, I might end the stream early as well. Because I can't really play that much Fallout. It'd just be like for an hour or so. If it did end up actually ending here. Alright. Oh. I wonder if they do something special to kill the assassins. Then again, it probably will kill them. I don't want to do that. Oh, where are these guys going? They're all in my way.
What's going on there?
Come out. Come on, it's fine. It's totally fine.
No. Assassin, help! Take it! Not away.
Let me see if I could use this to my advantage. How did I plant this? Oh, there we go. Well, it wasn't exactly the plan that I had in mind. Oh, you're talking about tomorrow? What the fuck's going on? Oh, they killed him. Who? I guess the assassin showed up when I got caught. Well, I didn't want that to happen. I might be doing Fallout, or I might try another game. There's some game that I received recently that I think someone wants me to play. But he might not be around, so I'll have to see what his schedule is. So yeah, it might be just Fallout. In fact, it probably will be. Now I'm thinking about it. Oh, what? This is... Okay, that's not what I wanted there. It seems to already... That was an autosave. Okay. I said, don't tell me I saved over. Crap, that would have been very annoying. So I just get up here. Maybe they won't see me. Oh, never mind. They're right here too. God damn it, dude.
I thought it was a master assassin.
Well, that doesn't work. What I could probably do is just come in from the other way. No, not this one. Hey, Eggs. How are things going with you? Oh, what's up, Fantron? You talking about the randomizer? I don't know about the Majora's Mask randomizer. I was talking about something different. There was a game that someone sent me to play. Who saw me? What the hell? Played music like I was being seen. But the randomizer, that's kind of contingent on when Mike wants to do that. And honestly, I haven't really heard from Mike in a while. He's never sent me a message about that. I think I told him, I don't know, it was probably like a week or maybe 2 weeks ago. I forget, when was the last time we even played that? I'm like, yeah, just let me know when it's good for you. And this is the thing about Mike, he never just reaches out and tells me. I always like, alright, let me know what's a good night for you. I always have to ask him, like, every night. And to be honest, I kind of got sick of doing that, so I haven't really contacted him to ask about doing it. I'm waiting for him to reach out to get me. Because otherwise, I ask him every single time. Sometimes he's busy, sometimes he isn't. So I figure, I don't know, whenever he's ready to do that, maybe he'll message me. Or maybe he never will. But no, the game I'm talking about is something that JP sent me to play. And it's something that's probably going to be not one of the greatest games from what he's told me. But he likes to see me suffer in games, so I should expect no less.
What's going on there?
Are they seeing me through? Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous, but yeah, they could apparently see you through the door. How did he can't see through that. Look, that is solid.
I thought your victim...
Well, this part of I will be honest, this part of the game is kind of annoying me. Because they're all in this one room. And there doesn't seem to be a particularly good way of sneaking in. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Is this a good way of sneaking in? Well, even if I get in here, it's not going to do me a lot of good. Yeah, you can get in here. But the guy will probably still see me if I come over here. Nah, so Dark Souls, isn't that technically a good game? I've always heard good things about it, at least. I'll wait. I'll try to be patient, even though I'm not a patient guy. This isn't my forte, just waiting here.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight? Never doubt.
Come on, dude. Start walking back so I can get you. Quickly get this guy out now, of course. Okay, I didn't think that would work, but that actually worked. That's impressive. Nah, it's not Dark Souls. Dark Souls would probably be a bit more fun. Though I really don't know anything about the game that he sent me. So maybe it is fun. It'd be funny if I actually do end up enjoying it. They'll probably make fun of me for having fun with it. That'd be kind of funny. I'm gonna keep the actual game a secret. Though I have no idea whether or not you'd actually even know it for it to have any effect on you. Oh, it's a game you always have trouble beating? Yeah, I know a lot of people have trouble with Dark Souls. I've never played the full thing. I played a little bit of it, and it's kind of fun, I thought. Is this a window I can get out of? Yeah, I can. Oh, you cocksucker. I swear to God.
I thought your victims...
Yeah, they... Oh, good God. Can I give you one detail? Let's see. I can give you a vague detail. I don't know why I'm being coy about it. I guess it's just a silly little thing. But it's a game from a rather infamous game director. You think you know what it is, really, do you? Well, it depends on how sneaky you are, Fantron. Maybe you have figured out what it is. It depends on if you've checked my Steam account. I guess you probably could find out what game I got recently, and then put it together from that alone. Alright, I'm just gonna go to the right. That way the guy doesn't see me. Ah, God damn it. No! You know, it probably would help. You know, in fact, since you said that eggs, I'm gonna just go ahead and try that, because it probably will make things a lot easier. I'm just trying to not use all my magic. I'm very stingy in these games. You may have noticed this, but I know that the time stop uses a bit more magic than the other spells, so I tend not to use it. Why I'm being that stingy, I don't know, because the fact is... Oh, God, that's clumsy of me. Oh, God. Oh, good God. Shit. Hold on a second here. It's very tense. Turn around. I don't know when this guy's turned around, so I'm just gonna reload that because that was very clumsy. I'll grab him, slow down time, and book it out of there. Hopefully that should work. Oh man, come on game. Cut me a break. I know I'm playing this sloppy, but still, be generous with me. I'll fully admit that. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Alright, quick. There we go. Now, last time we were able to do this to get out. There we go. Alright. Plenty of time. I think I just need to settle down. I don't know. I'm on edge. I'm on edge tonight with this game. I don't know why. I might actually be getting sick. I'm not sure. I feel like I have a little bit... Oh my... This guy's never come out here before. What the hell? I don't know, before I was feeling a bit colder than usual, and now I'm just kind of feeling like a bit clammy. I don't know why. So I might be coming down with something, which would really suck if that's the case. Hopefully it's just my nerves or something. I don't know. This is that time of the year, though, to be getting sick. I always tend to get sick at least once during the winter, so hopefully this isn't it. I don't know if you guys are like this, but for me, sometimes when I start thinking about getting sick, I feel like it gets worse. Like, there's a word for that, isn't there? Not exactly hypochondria, but it's like, the more you think about something, the more it tends to bother you. And I don't know what the exact word is. Oh god, I don't know what button I pressed, but I didn't mean to do that, whatever it was. Let me see if I can take this guy with the sleep dart real quick.
Find the outsider.
Nope.
Rouse yourself. Wait.
Well, I guess that works too. Fake it till you make it. I'm not sure if that is the exact term for it. But I have heard that before. Let's see here. I've taken the Commerce Building, a temporary headquarters, been set up in a nearby structure. My men are dealing with a number of captives. That should prove to be very informative. We've achieved a total victory here, catching the enemy by surprise. The plans for a larger coordinated assault were obviously unnecessary. I'm confident that Dowd will show himself and will be in our custody shortly. I guess that's what we need to get from him. So what are we doing now, then? I guess that was everyone, huh? Or the counterattack. My assassin's over there. Alright, let me save that then. Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna see if we could do this. And I'm not sure if this is the end or not. Even if it's not the end, I might actually be ending the stream soon because I'm really starting to not feel too well. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna push through it a little bit longer. How do I get to this person? Now's not the time to be getting lost. Is there a window over here? No, I have to go all the way around or something. I guess I have to get down and then climb all the way back up. Maybe I could use this to break my fall a little bit, because it looks very deadly. Oh. Ow. Yeah. Didn't really have an easy way to get over to them, did they? I asked me if I went downstairs in the building, but I couldn't remember how the layout was, even though we've been in that building like 100 times. Let's see what we can do here. Where's my assassin?
Give the word, sir. What's our next move?
Yeah, I guess we're capturing them. The funny thing is, I think I've taken them all out myself, haven't I?
Capture as many as you can. Their plans are ruined.
You know, the funny thing is, I guess I really could have just knocked them out at any time. And supposedly they're gonna be doing the rest? Well, I did that already. I'm regrouping again, apparently. It's kind of funny.
Give me a report.
We'll take the Overseer who led the attack and find out what else he knows. As soon as he's conscious. It seems the Overseers are marching into the flooded district, planning a massive assault against us. This Overseer Hume went against orders and attacked early. Our men, the ones you freed,
What a
were
jerk.
able to rout the remaining zealots. This place belongs to us again.
How did the cursed overseers find us?
It's my fault. I told Delilah where we were hidden. She wanted me to turn on you,
You did this.
but I can't go through with it.
What the hell?
All you had to do was cut his throat.
He deserves better. I was an idiot to listen to you.
So that's your choice then, Dowd. Her betrayal would have been the sweetest. But either way, the Brigmore witches will be your end. You should have forgotten.
Whatever you
my
say,
name
crazy lady.
The day you heard it.
I think it was always understood between us that I'd see my moment and take your place.
What? Am I supposed to
moved
recognize
too
her?
early. You weren't weak, like I thought. I'm only sorry I didn't pick a better ally. Delilah made contact with the Overseers. I thought, between the three of us, we'd have you dead to rights.
We can blame the Zealots for that. Overseer Hume was too quick to move.
My life is
Okay,
yours
good.
now.
I didn't know if I was not paying attention or something.
Kill me.
Something earlier.
Or let me live. If it even matters to you.
Well, I mean, this is kind of easy.
And pathetic. If I see either of you again, I'll tear out your stone-cold hearts and walk in your skin.
Well, I mean, we've kind of been sparing people this whole time, so it'd be a very odd moment to start executing people.
I forgive you. Get out of here. Leave the city. Leave my sight, Billy.
Even though, yeah, it is really dumb that she would try to betray us. What the hell? That's bizarre. What's going on here? Oh, I think it's sending.
When Billy Lurk was 8, she wanted to be the captain of a ship. From the moment she met you, all she wanted was to be a killer. She watched you, learned from you, and then she saw you losing your grip and decided to take your place.
Wow.
And now, she's limping to the outskirts of the city. She'll pay a smuggler to get past quarantine. She'll watch herself for signs of plague for a while. Gradually, the fear and grief that seep into your bones in Dunwall will dissipate, and she'll find a new name and a new use for her skills. Even if Dunwall burns to the ground, one corner of the Empire will still know your story. Dowd, killer of an empress. Dowd, who spared his betrayers.
Yeah, they thought it was
life.
Corvo for the longest time. That's funny. Because technically at this point in the game, they still didn't know it was it was Dowd. They still thought it was Corvo, didn't they? Because it's taking place before all that. No, whatever. I guess the Overseer's speaking about the future. And I see knows all, sees all. Yeah, look, 2 hostiles were killed. Well, we didn't kill them, but probably the rats or something got them. Who knows? I don't think it really matters that much. So is that really it? Yeah, I guess so. That was kind of an anticlimactic ending, I'm gonna be honest. Just kind of ends suddenly. And then you find out that the girl that was helping you betrayed you for reasons. I don't know. I definitely didn't like this as much as the main story. There are things about it that I thought were pretty cool. The alternate way the power was handled, I'm talking about the teleporting one, that was kind of cool. The way that time actually stops when you're trying to teleport. I feel like that could have been maybe a bone charm you got in the main game, and that would have been quite nifty to add. But otherwise, yeah, I didn't like the change they made. Like, the heart was a much better way of finding your way around the levels and getting the items you needed, because you could see things from much further away and it was a better way of tracking them. I feel like the icons that you had on the screen were much more visible than this, whereas you would have to get a lot closer to them to find where they were, and that was a bit annoying. I also feel like the placement of enemies in this DLC was a lot more dense than in the normal game. I feel like in the normal game you had a few more options for navigating around places and more options for avoiding fights in this, as opposed to kind of being funneled into one, which I think happened a few times in this. Which is also funny because like I said before, when I played the main game, I kind of did it taking out everyone, not killing them, but at least knocking them out to check them for money. So it is funny that I kind of played it the first way regardless, even though I kind of had the option in that. And this one I didn't really as much. The Brigmore Witches is more satisfying than this one. That's good to know. I guess that it must all wrap everything up because they mentioned a bit in this game, and obviously it wasn't completely fleshed out. Yeah, it's pretty cool for the most part. And yeah, I mean, I can't really blame them too much, but it's kind of lame that the last level is pretty much also just the same level as whatever is like the second or third to last level of the original game. It's actually like a shorter area. It's like a more condensed area of that level too. The like sunken city or whatever they called it. I forget the name of it already. But basically Dowd's hideout. It's kind of lame that you're kind of rehashing that same area. The first two levels were at least something kind of unique and different. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how long... Oh, yeah, that's a question I had. I was talking about it earlier on the stream, Eggs. And so for the Brigmore Witches, how many missions are in that? Because I tried looking at it before, and it looked like there's just one mission. But that didn't make sense to me, because I feel like it should be longer. I'll check it out in the menu once the credits are over. Can I skip the credits, actually? Yeah, we've already seen the credits for the original game. It's probably more the same. Anyway, let me show it off. So... if I go to look at... oh, I have to get back here first. Yeah. Here we go. So if I go to the Brigmore Witches over here, and I check it out here... oh, it's 4 missions? Okay. Because I was looking at this screen, and it just shows me only 1. So I was confused. But I guess on this one they don't show you all the missions. Which is kind of a good thing, I guess. It's more of a... surprise or mystery. So I'm glad to know it's not just 1. I was a little bit concerned about that. So yeah, it was still pretty fun. Even though I didn't really prefer it to the main game. Still thought the main game was a bit more better. Yeah, that might be it. But the weird thing is I thought when I was checking out the this DLC that we were doing, the Knife of Dunwall, I thought it actually showed me all the missions in advance. Maybe it didn't. I could be wrong about that, though. But either way, I know now, so that's good. So, yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for coming out to watch the stream. I much appreciate your company, as always. Special thanks to Straff Creed and TeaMasterSen for being our sorceress stabbers. And yeah, I would like to wish you guys a good night. Tomorrow will probably be Fallout. I'll probably play some more of that. And then next time we play Dishonored, we'll start with Brigmore Witches. Thanks, everyone, and have a good night.